Hey guys, I have a story for you today. Let me know what you think at the end of the video. I have a feeling you're going to find this really interesting. So, at the start of this year, I was doing something a little different to what I'm doing now. I was working a sales job like I had for the last 4 years. And before I moved to Canada, I remember thinking to myself, I was very worried about moving to a new country and continuing my career here. Halifax is a lot different to Sydney, where I'd come from, and there were just a lot of things to be worried about. So anyway, fast track to where I was at the start of the year. I'd been doing this job now for about a year and a half. And by any metrics that you would generally judge a salesperson by, I was the best salesperson that the company had. There were definitely days where I wasn't 100% happy. I wasn't happy with some of the changes that were being made at the company, but I still consider myself to be a professional, and I am very focused on my job, so I would still get in there, do my thing, crush my commissions, and do what I needed to do. Fast track to about June of this year, and with the hard work that I'd done, I'd actually gotten to the point where I got given the award for being the best salesperson in the entire province. And I was so happy. I felt really, really accomplished. This is the first big sales award that I've been given in my life. And it really felt like the last few years of work had really mounted to something. I had something to show for what I'd done. And I had this really great thing to put on my resume and be proud of. And so I spent the weekend celebrating. I was having a good time. And then, on Tuesday, right after that, I got the award on Friday. But on Tuesday, it was actually my birthday. My 25th birthday, funnily enough. And it was a beautiful Halifax day, blue skies. I remember it couldn't have been nicer. I felt great. I was wearing some of my favorite clothes, and I felt super confident. I walk into my job, and I'm clicking, feeling great, ready to crush the day. I just gotten off the phone with my dad before my shift was about to start. And then I got another call from Mum, actually, but I had to tell her I'd give her a call back because I was about to go into a meeting. I didn't end up getting to go to the meeting because I actually ended up getting fired. And I was fired for being 2 minutes late from a break or lunch within the last week. Not that that matters. None of that matters. But I remember going downstairs after I was fired, and I was very upset and shocked and frustrated. And I called Mum back as I was going to find a cab, and Mum was obviously just as shocked as I was. She couldn't really believe that it happened. I'd sort of seen it coming, but you still don't believe that something like that's going to happen until it happens. So, once again, I'm in the cab ride home, I'm talking to Mum on the phone, and I remember very specifically saying to Mum at the time, this is 20 minutes after I'd just been fired, I remember saying to Mum, I go, Mum, I really think that this is the best thing that could have ever happened to me. I mean, the best thing. I think this is the best thing that's ever happened in my life. And, 6 months later to the day, I look back on that now, and I was right. That was the best thing that's ever happened to me. Getting fired on my 25th birthday was such an uncomfortable experience that it shocked me back into understanding what I wanted in life, and it shocked me back into realizing that you shouldn't just settle for being unhappy at a workplace. Over the last 6 months, I've been able to build a company. I have an employee, Rob, the guy that's filming this right now. I have clients that I've been able to generate, and even though it's been a ton of work, I'm happier now than I've ever been. And the only thing I just want to make this video for, the reason why I want to tell you all this is, if you're not happy in your job, or if you're not happy doing what you're doing, you need to do something else. You don't need to necessarily start a company, but you need to do something else. There's no excuse in 2019, almost 2020, for us to be doing work that we hate. There's always going to be parts to your job that you don't necessarily enjoy. But if you're truly unhappy, you need to do something about that. Sometimes the grass is greener. And there's going to be a ton of reasons that you give yourself for not wanting to do stuff, but they're just excuses. If you're in a spot where you are unhappy, even if you're not in a spot where you're unhappy, if you're thinking about just doing something different, please feel free to reach out to me. I know that when I was starting this and I've been building what I've been building, one of the hardest things was finding direction. A lot of people don't want to really share the experience with you. I found one or two people that were able to give me really great insight, and that helped me so much. And I'm so appreciative of those people. And so if there's any way that I can help you understand better what that change is going to look like with regards to even just how much it's going to cost, how much work's going to be involved, how your friends and family are going to look at you, because these things all matter, reach out to me. And with that being said, have a great day. Anyway.